Um, so let's see. So the tournament was what, last weekend? The 2-day tournament, 5 rounds. The timing system was a little bit interesting because they don't use the standard Byoyomi or Canadian. They use what's Fisher timing, which is, if you're familiar with chess, it's basically like you start with absolute time, except after every move you play, you gain a certain amount of time. So it's a little better. I actually kind of like it. I feel like it's a lot better than Canadian at least, because Canadian you're like, especially if you're not using a digital clock, like you're like, how much time do I have left? And you're like, alright, how much time do I have to play these moves? And it's like, oh crap. But Fisher's pretty nice. So it was, I think it was 50 minutes per player, and then 50 or 45? I think it was 50. I think it was 50, yeah. It was 50 minutes and then like 10 seconds per move. Like you gain 10 seconds per move. Yeah, I think they use that system a lot in chess too. But other than that, so I played at a 6. There were a lot of people this year. I think they broke the record by like 50 people, so it was like 170. That was a lot of people. And then there were like a lot of strong players there too, but of course I didn't play any of them. But I mean the people I played, well, you'll see. I didn't feel like they were extremely strong. Like they're definitely not top tier players. So that's why I feel a little bit bad for losing, because I feel like I should have been able to win these games. But I played pretty badly. Anyways, so let's get started. So this is the first round of the tournament. I played a guy called Cao Guoliang, and so I looked him up because I didn't know who he was. So I actually looked him up on the AGA like games rating database, like right before we started playing. I like walked off and just like took out my phone and just like looked him up because I just wanted to see if he had like played any games before, so I would know if he's like you know, some 6-dan who came from China or something, or like if he's, you know, an AGA 6-dan who hasn't played in a while. So it turned out he just hadn't played in a while. I think he was a solid 6-dan maybe. I think he only played in like a couple tournaments before, like a long time ago. And I think the people he beat, like, it wasn't super impressive, so I felt like I had a decent chance. So let's start going through the game. I was black. So if you watch any of my recent games, I've been playing this opening a lot. These 2, 3, 4 points. So basically, it's kind of very territorial, and you know, I've been kind of favoring that kind of style for a while. He played here, which is kind of interesting. So I either could respond locally or I can take the corner. Basically, he just wants to kind of see how I play around here first, and then he'll readapt his strategy. I played here. In retrospect, maybe I should have just taken a corner. Like, I played here because I thought like I'm not gonna get a bad result anyway, so like it kind of simplifies the game a little bit. But at the same time, like maybe I would have played differently otherwise. Like normally, normally he would play here or play here, and then I'll make the Shimayu, right? But if he plays here now, I can't do that, so I have to think of something else. So I mean, in retrospect, maybe I should have just taken the corner or something, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. I think if I were playing the game now, I would have just taken the corner instead of responding locally. He played here, which is like a really old variation. It's not really that good anymore because it's a little bit slow. So for example, if black plays like this, this is just an example. Hi Ash. So let's say I play like this. So I think here black is a little bit better because he's played on both sides, and white's is a little bit slow and is not very efficient. Even if, you know, white can still take a corner here, and it's a pretty big corner, but all in all, it's definitely better for black because he's a lot more efficient. The other thing black can do, I've been kind of experimenting with this recently when people play here, is playing here. So this is kind of like, it's similar to as if white played here and black played here and white played here and like this. So it's kind of like, if you think about it, like this joseki. It's kind of similar, except white made this exchange first. So it's basically like that kind of idea. So if white plays here, this is just as bad as if he did it in the other joseki. So like black will just play here, white will capture, and black extends, and white is very screwed because not only does black already have the extension here, but basically he traded the extension for this diagonal, which is definitely a better exchange for black. So the other option, so if white plays here, this would be like kind of normal, except again, white already exchanged this diagonal for the 2-space extension. So black can just come down, white will play here, and since black already has this, he can actually turn now. And I think this is definitely a lot better for black. It's funny, like I actually looked at this in a joseki book, the 21st century of basic joseki or something, and like, it said that I think it said like to go like this, and that like this would be even. But I mean, I feel like this is definitely better for black, because if you pretend that the regular one's like this, right, and then it's like white uses sente to play here, like what's the point? Yeah, I think that's what it said. Yeah. So another option white has is he can play here, which might look kind of scary at first, but it's kind of like this. So black just plays like this. I think black will attack from this side. Wait, this side. You can just actually just play here, and then if white blocks, then you hane play like this, and then you can play like this, and you can see that white's shape is very heavy. He has no points. Black is secure in the corner, and I think this is better for black, because the white is very heavy here. And I mean, white can try to attack these stones, but it's not that easy. Like, what is white gonna do? If white plays here, black can just play very lightly. If white plays here, you can just, I think if you just extend, it should be okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Just extend. And what has white gained here? Not a lot. Anyways, so I think this should be good for black. What happened in the game was he actually just tanuki now, which is very interesting. So I played here just to take the corner, but in retrospect, maybe this is a little bit slow. I don't really have to play here right now. I can actually just tanuki, play somewhere else. But I think it's okay. It's just that black his position is very low. Like all the stones on the third line. I think maybe I should just play here instead. Maybe that's better. Because if he plays here, like I'm just gonna play here anyway. That's still gonna be good for black, I think. So there's like no reason for me to play here. He played here. I pushed. So normally, if it took this, okay. So if it took this, this is like also a joseki move, and black can either he can play here. What this is one possible variation. I like this a lot better for black. Yeah, I think the other variation is like you can play here something like this, something like that. Although maybe that's, I don't quite remember. But anyways, so like, wait, this is a possible move, and usually black will play here, but for some reason I decided to just push, which maybe isn't very good because I'm just letting white get a lot of influence, and I'm just getting third line territory. Plus, again, all my stones are low, so it's not very balanced. Maybe I should just at least play here. Like this is by far better. Like now, so if white comes down, I can just cut him in this fight. Like, I think this should be okay. Oh, I mean, like I don't have to play here now. I can just Tanuki if I want. Or like, maybe just cut. I think cut is okay. This is really bad. And then I even spent another move to come back here. Oh my god. Like this move is so bad. So like, at least just play here. Okay, like don't play there. Like at least, I don't know, like Tanuki or something. Like, if white plays here, you just jump and black's okay. Like, when I play here, I gain like 4 points and it's like so small. Oh my god. This move is just really dumb. So white covers, which is Gote, but it's still big. I feel like this move isn't that big for him right now though. He should just Tanuki play like, he should probably just play, maybe play here, something like that. I think this move is just a little bit too small right now. So I didn't want to play here because then he can make use of his influence. So it'll be something like this, and you know, he can kind of make some oil here. Although in retrospect, it's really not that big. Like I can let him have this, and it's still okay because it's really wide. Like it's not like a valley shape. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's not surrounding anything. It's just a wall. The only territory he'd be surrounding is like this area here, but it's really not that much. So I mean, maybe if I play here, it's still okay. But the problem is that my stones are all really low on the right side, so he can, you know, even just like play some kind of shoulder hit like this, and he can, you know, maybe make this a lot bigger. So I played on this, from this direction, and he played this, and this move, like, this move is, it's very dame. Like I should, it's so obvious I should just extend here. I don't know why I jumped. Like, I think for some reason I thought he was gonna play like this, and I would get to jump or whatever. But of course he's not going to do that. I just play here. Like, okay, he goes like this. Who cares? Just like Tanuki play here or something. And like I can still play like H15 or something if I want to reduce him later. So it's really not that big a deal. You know, maybe I can even I like play here, for example. It should be okay. If I wanted to like get a little bit higher. But yeah, this now I feel like white has a better position because black's 3 stones, like they're not gonna get attacked very severely, but like black isn't making any points. White, like I helped white get the corner, and I didn't get anything out of it. In fact, like I basically let white have it for free, and like also get this extension. Yeah. So I play here. It's again, it's like another really slow move. Obviously, white's not gonna defend right now. I think I wanted him to go like this, and I'll play like here or something, because he's not going to do that. I don't know why I played here. Like, I think I was just too hung up on the fact that like I was like, oh, he'll play like this, and then I don't know. I don't know. So he played here, which is very aggressive. I didn't expect this move at all. I'm not sure if it's really a good move. I feel like this isn't really that good. Like, I feel it's a little bit too severe. I feel like he should just Tanuki or play here or something. Cause I'm not gonna like do anything. I can't really do anything with this. Like, I can jump out, but like it's not gonna make anything. I think maybe he did. I don't know. He just wanted to harass me a little bit. But I feel like this move isn't really that good. Yeah, this is so right now it's already kind of a bad game for black. So I jumped out. Yeah, it's really awkward because like I don't want to play a move like this because it'll be really over concentrated. I don't want to play here because he'll just jump out like this, and now black is actually in trouble because I'm kind of getting sealed in. So I have to be a little bit lighter. So I play here. This move is pretty good, I think. He can let me out, but like if I push like this, I'm pushing him on the 4th line, which is pretty good. So in the game I pushed like this, which is still kind of over concentrated. So he pushed like this. I double Hane. But this result I feel like is not bad for black. Because now black is out, and what did white gain with these 2 stones? Like nothing. Like white didn't actually gain anything. He got a little bit better position here, but it's not really that big, I feel. Maybe if he plays here it's kind of big, but I feel like these 2 stones are so much weaker now. And also black got out with pretty good shape. He turned here. I jumped because I didn't want him to like seal me with this. I just felt like this would be a little bit too uncomfortable. So I jumped. He approached. Here, maybe I should actually just Tanuki. Like I should just play here now. Cause this area is not very big because I already have like this extension here. So this area, the right side is not very important right now. So I feel like I shouldn't play on this side. The music seems to be really laggy, but hold on. 1 second. Okay. Alright, it seems a bit better. So yeah, I think I should just Tanuki and like play here or something. Okay, he can like push down like this or whatever. And sure, all my stones are gonna be on the 3rd line, but like I feel like he can't really get anything from this. Like what is he gonna play? If he plays here, like I just take the corner, it's pretty big. I just feel like white can't actually get a lot here. But in the game I pinch it here. I think maybe it isn't really that good. He attached, put it like this. He put that, I peeped, and you can see now his shape is kind of heavy. So I think like, I don't know, I feel like this move is usually not that good. I feel like maybe he should just, maybe even just play here. Play something like this, and then play here. I feel like white is okay. I feel like this move is really big to actually make use of this thickness here. You can get a lot of territory here. Plus, black has, it's kind of awkward for black to fix this area. Like, this doesn't feel like a good shape. Like right now, you'd rather Q8 be at R8. Like right now, white has like this kind of roof. Hold on, I'm gonna skip this because it's lagging a lot. To next song. Alright. Yeah. But he attached here. I feel like this wasn't really that good. Cause these peeps are really painful. This move maybe I should just play like this and then Tanuki. Cause again, like this side's not that big, so I don't really care about him playing moves on this side. Then I can just Tanuki. It's pretty big. And you can see here, like, white shape is very, it's very, like, over-concentrated and heavy. And even if I just, like, you know, throw a stone, like, here or something, like, it's really awkward for white. You know, maybe. But yeah, I can just play here first. I took this first though. It's actually, so now like white's actually kind of thick. And this stone here is actually really pointless now. So he defended the corner and I extended. He played here, which is kind of weird move because he's like really thick on this side. So I feel like he shouldn't add a move here, like it's really small. I definitely feel like he should play here instead and grow this area. Then I'll probably defend with this, and then he can maybe, you know, play a move here or something. Yeah. But I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe these stones are like really heavy now. But I feel like he can just play here still. Like, it's not that big a deal. Or maybe play like, I don't know. Because if he plays here, like, I can play. What would I play? Like this, maybe? This feels kind of weird. I don't know. What shape is this really heavy? I'm not really sure what to do as white in this situation, actually. So maybe, I mean, maybe this move is okay, but it doesn't like feel like a good move overall. But it might be necessary for white right now. But this jump is just, it just seems really big because it reduces a lot of white's potential here. Also strengthens my group. So he played here, I just played here. Expecting him again to play here, because this time it's actually big, because if I come down, his corner is in danger. So he defended, and oh no, he peeped first, I connected, then he defended, and I jumped. So now my shape here is pretty thick. And then he jumped too, which I thought was, I thought this move was really stupid. Like, so, okay, so first you had this really kind of heavy group. Then you add two more really close extensions. So like, this is really inefficient for white. Like, he should definitely just Tanuki and play somewhere else. Like, there's no point in playing this move. Like, you're not gonna kill black, although, okay, we'll talk about that later. Like, you shouldn't be able to kill black. And like, what do you gain from this move? It's like, you gain like 3 points. It's really small. Anyways, so I played here, he extended, and I fixed. He played here, and at this point, so I think right now I was considering my options. So if you count right now, I feel like black is actually okay on territory after white played these really slow moves. So I think I was thinking about how this group is actually kind of thin now. Like, if I jump down, if I like peep here or whatever, and like there's some like threat against white for this group. So I was thinking of a way I could like kind of surround a bit of the center. So I played here to kind of jump out. But in retrospect, this is a little bit maybe greedy because he has this cut here, which I saw. I saw this cut. But I wanted to play this move anyways. Like, I don't know, maybe I just didn't think it out very well. Like, I think if I block here, like, I think black is winning the game. Like, white doesn't have a lot of territory. It's like 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 42, 42. He has maybe like 50 points right now. Black has like 17, 14, 15, 25, 35, 40, 40, 50. Black has like more than 50. And plus black has better potential in the center, and white is a little bit thin here. So I think right now black would be winning the game. But I put here, and he just cut. And then he peeped. I think when I read this out, I thought... Alright, so here's what happened. So he jumped, or he like kind of threw a move here to reduce my eye space. And he put here, and then so I thought this move would live, because what I thought was, alright, if he connects, I play here, and now I can kill him. If he, like, there's nothing he can do at this point. I just play here, and his stones are dead, right? If he plays here, then I can just play here, and I can probably kill him. Like, I don't think he can live. Something like this. Yeah, I think this works. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I can even just play here. Anyway, so I thought I could kill him, but then he put here. I was like, oh crap! Like, so now I'm actually dead here. Like, I can't make 2 eyes. which is a big problem. Because right now, if I play like this, he'll just play here, and now nothing works. So like now black is just dead. Like also, like I even had this move, which like even though I will die, like it will be Gote, and then like at least I get something here, at the very least. But like in this case, in the game, like I lost it for nothing. Like I got nothing out of it, which is a huge problem. Now black is way behind. It's a pretty crucial mistake. I don't know, like it was a pretty bad misread. So in the game I just snookied. So now I knew my only chance left was to do something in the center. So he put like this. He put here. Now I'm trying to attack this whole group, and if I can kill this group, I can still win the game. So now I'm like just like going all out to attack this group. So he put here, and the thing is like he can just like jump or something, and like there's so much Aji here, the P period, all of this Aji. It's really easy for him to live. But he played here, and like now he is completely sealed. Like now he has no way into the center, and the center is actually really big now. Plus, I want to just mention that I do have, even though I am dead here, I have these forcing moves in center. So he has to capture. So my position here in the center looks like this. So the center is actually getting kind of big. And if I surround a big portion of the center, then I think I'm not quite losing necessarily. So I think his moves here were really bad. Like letting me seal him off like this is huge. So maybe he thought he could connect with this move, but then I play here. And so now it's a little bit difficult for him to connect, because if he blocks like very simply, I'll play here, and if he hanes, then I'll play here. If he connects, then I atai, and then like now his group is dead here. If he plays here, then I can still so this is what happened in the game. He played here, and then I played here. If I cut right now, then oh no, he'll play like this. Yeah. And now, well, if he wants, so like he can play here. No. He will Atari first and then play here. So it will be something like this. And wait. Oh, okay, so then he'll Atari here and then play here. And now it's all connected. That's right, yeah. Yeah, so then I think black will lose the game. I don't think, even if I get this center, I don't think it's enough to compensate for this. So I went all out to play here to kill his group. So if he connects right now this doesn't work because I can Atari here. So he has to play here, and then I cut and link back, which is really big. Also, like just in general for the Yosei, like I gain a lot of points in this area. He Atari, make shape. This is a pretty big shape move, but he still doesn't have two eyes yet. So it's like all out right now. This Hane is really big. So the thing with this Hane is he can threaten to, so he has one eye here right now. He can threaten to make another eye, and also there's a little bit of Aji here. Like if he wedge and then I block, and he has some Aji here. So I had to take away his eye, and now he starts to curl. So here at this point, I think I poked here, and I think maybe now I should just connect. even if he like Hanes, like I can just play. I think I can just play here, and he will have a hard time to it because you have to remember that this move is Sente. If I don't think if he lets this corner die, I don't think he has enough. Cause this corner is like really big. It's like at least it's like 40 points or something.
So this move is Sente, so that means that this turn for him is not Sente for him. So I mean, maybe he'll jump. I'll play like this. I don't know, it'll still be kind of complicated. I'll be like this, I'll play like, I don't know, maybe play here or something, and he has to find a way to live or something, I don't know. It's a little, but I also have to be a little bit careful because this group here is not completely secure. Like, I don't have 2 eyes with this group here. It's still a little bit tricky. But at the same time, like, I still have this, so maybe it's okay. This is pretty much what happened in the game. So I Haned here, and then I connected. He continues to kill, and he cuts. And at this point, I can't respond anymore because if he captures back, I have no more code threats that are big enough. But then if he kills the whole top, then obviously I'm gonna lose the game. So I connected, and also this connect allows me to capture these 7 stones if I want. He Atari. Now I realize that he still doesn't have 2 eyes, so I continue to try to kill him. So I played my Sentes here, and now we are continuing the chase. Right now, so like here, if I cut him right now, I wasn't like, so at this point I think I was already in Byoyomi. Well, not Byoyomi, like I didn't have a lot of time left, so I didn't have time to count. So, well, I mean I probably could have counted, but I don't know. I thought I was a little on time, so it didn't count. The thing with his code touch here is that he lost all the points. So if I cut this off, like this corner is like really big. I don't remember. I didn't count how much it was. Maybe it's like 5, 9, 10, 11, 22, 25, 30, 40, maybe 40 points. But this is already really big. I should probably count how big this is exactly. 20, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 65, 70. It's like 70 some points here. Plus this, which is like 12, so. White has maybe 87, plus Komi is like
95 points. It's only 40, and this is like, yeah. So black wouldn't have enough if I just put it here. So I still have to try and kill the whole thing. So I put it here to kind of fix my shape. Also, this is kind of like a vital point against white. You put it here. Now I go out to kill his group. So he did play some good moves here. He tested me to see if I wanted to really kill him, because if I just if he plays it later, like if I know he's gonna live, I'm not gonna play this way. Like obviously I'm just gonna block here. So the difference here is that he can remove my eye space here, so if anything ever happens here, then I might die. If not, then I lose points by throwing an extra stone here, and plus he has this big move here. So it's definitely a good thing to do if you want to like test your opponent's intentions. So you put like this, he extended, I put it here. So this move is basically if he plays here, I have this ko. Like if he connects, I'll cut. So if he connects here, then I'll put a ko. Now the difference here is you see that if I had not if I had if I had not hunted here before and just connected the ko, like it's pretty much the same thing, but then he wouldn't have that ko possibility there. So it's a pretty big difference. But he might play here. Then he might be alive. I'm not really sure. Maybe. If I play here, play like this, maybe. Then he'll play like this, and then I can still kill him, I think. So maybe white will die this way. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should have just responded to Ko instead of Hane here. I'm not really sure though. Anyway, so he played here to kind of make some better shape on the outside, but then he does leave this Ko here. So he connected. I took the Ko. So now if this part of the group dies, then I'm definitely winning. This group is definitely big enough. It's like 30, it's like 40 points or something. You can just see it, this part is definitely bigger than this. And if I kill this group, then I don't need to spend a move to kill these 7 stones. So he played local threats. I jump, because even if he connects to Ko, I can still kill the whole thing. He tested here to remove the eye. I took the Ko, extended. So here, right now if I connect the Ko, he can play here and then kill my stones here. And even though I kill this part, if we trade like this, I'm not sure if I have enough. If I cut here now, I wonder who has more actually. But then again, like, he can still play here. And like, he can live. So I can't really kill this part yet. So then I would have to go here. And then he'll connect here. And I think right now I might not have enough. So I blocked. He took, I Haned. Maybe I should just extend instead. Maybe this is better. If he plays here, then I feel like maybe I have a lot more Ko threats. So like, if he plays here, like yeah, I feel like maybe I'll have a lot more Ko threats this way if I just extend. But either way. So I tied here now, which is I think really bad. I should just take the Ko. Because I already know that if I kill this, I'll have enough to win the game. Like, I don't need to Atari first. I wasted a Ko threat that way, I think. Like if he Ataris right now, I'll just connect the Ko, he'll capture, and I think black should win the game like this. Put here. Even just put here. I don't know. So I think black should have enough. So he put there. So I put here to remove his eye, basically. If he connects, then if he connects now, I think I can disconnect and he's dead. So he Haned, I took the Ko. This is a pretty good move because it does 2 things. 1, it forces me to respond, okay. And then 2, it defends the cut and it increases the liberties of this group by a lot. Yeah. I put here thinking that, you know, like it's easier for me to pull out my 1 stone this way. If he takes back, I can go like this, which is what happened in the game. But then I think this was maybe a crucial mistake. I think maybe I mean maybe this is okay, but then like after this maybe I should still play here maybe. If he plays here, I take. He'll play here. Take. I'll play here. Take. Maybe I cannot play this one. Well then no, but then again, if I play like this, and like let's say I live here, I can play here. For example, if he connects, I play like this. I feel like black should have enough because now black has to white has to spend a move here, otherwise it's too big. Actually, then again, he had a cut here. It's pretty big. So I have to be a little bit careful, I think. I don't know. Why is this game so hard? So in the game I played here. He had tied, I captured. Connect. So now the problem is I have no more code threads, so like I think I had like less than a minute left at this point, but I couldn't find any more code threads, and the problem is he actually has a lot more code threads here still left. So it's kind of hard for me to win this co. I think I need to find another way to make more code threads. That's why I think this Hane here is maybe a bad move. I should just extend instead. First, that fixes a lot of my problems with this group. It's easier to connect to my group here, and I think it gives me a lot more code threads here. So if he plays here, for example, I can play here, play this kind of move, and I think maybe it's no, he can play like this. Oh, that's it's kind of a hard game still, I guess. Maybe. Hold on. I'm sure there's a better way for me to go around doing this. Maybe I can play. What if I play here? He'll play like this. Cut. Maybe he'll play here. But then I'll just take the ko. I think I have a much better chance. No, he can't do that. He'll have to try to make life like this. I think maybe this is better. This jump maybe is better then. It makes so that way, like this way he wouldn't be able to play here. Or I mean, yeah, this gives him a lot more ice space because it's an insta Hane. The problem is that this move is Sente. It's really annoying. What a struggle. Yeah, so you can see it's still kind of hard to kill this group, especially because black still has a lot of RG here. I think maybe still this move maybe still better. Not really sure though. I mean definitely this move I think is better than the Hane. It's just more secure. Anyways, so basically what happened was he played when I played this move he connected, because the thing is that he can actually kill my group right now, this huge dragon, because he has a lot more liberty than I do. So I just struggled for a few more moves. I knew I was dead, like, I don't know. I don't have enough liberties basically. So I resigned at this point. It was a very struggle game. But you can see, like, even after I died in the bottom part, like, I still had a good chance to kill his group. I think if I had played this fight a little bit better, I would have been able to win the game. If I like play here, for example. Like to come back after making such a huge blunder at the bottom was pretty big. So I was really sad that I wasn't able to completely make use of the opportunity. But yeah, this part was definitely really bad. And you can also see, like, if I had played here and then like if I cut and take the 5 stones, how big of a difference this would have been in the fight here. Then I would have no Aji with this group, and he would have probably died for sure. If he played the same way, of course. Yeah. But so here, like I don't know. I think this move was maybe just a little bit greedy. I should just block, or maybe at least like maybe jump here. That's a little bit better. I'm not, but then like I don't know. This move isn't really. Cause I think what I want to do, like he has this cut here, right? I can aim at this cut. So I think this would have been a lot better if I jump. Well, I mean, but like even if I just simply block, I think it's okay. Black should be okay because white does have this weakness here. Yeah, so it was a very saddening first round game. But it was only the first game, so you know, it was still okay. It's just that like I didn't think this guy was that good. Like after he played, you know, these kind of moves like L3, L5, and then like K17 was a little bit slow. But I mean like I don't know. I played really stupid in the bottom part.